Welcome to Admire, the Art of Business, hosted by Admire Itai Myra, also known as Ziva. In these episodes, we intend to showcase the immigrant communities, people who are doing fantastic work in their varying areas of expertise, whether that be healthcare, big corporates, philanthropy, entertainment, some community work, and other sectors. We have many unique individuals doing incredible work out there in their respective communities. However, we don't hear much about their achievements. Therefore, it is time to shed light on their success stories. We want to bring them to the table, speak to them about their career progression from where they started to where they are now, discuss the challenges they faced and the strategies they employed to overcome them in order to showcase the great work of immigrants in Australia and beyond. Our goal is to inspire the youngsters and people who have personal goals, who may think that they don't possess what it takes to achieve those goals. However, after seeing someone else achieve, strive, and overcome on their way to success, they will believe it's possible for them. You can do it. All that you need is to focus, the attention, a little inspiration, and hard work goes a long way.
Welcome viewers back to our discussion. We've got Gladys. Gladys, she's got a book that we just spoke about in the first part of our interview. The Journey of an Aching Heart Through a New Leaf. This is amazing. This is great.
Thank you.
You work in the industry, you're writing a book in the industry, right?
Yep.
Are you an author, naturally?
No, I'm not. That's why I said it took me forever, because I was really saying to myself, like, I'm not a writer, and neither am I a person who, love reading a lot of novels. No, it will just be mainly related to my work or my occupation. So I really doubted myself on that. But I think there's something that I needed to express, to share, hoping to eventually see the improvements, and sort of that forced me to keep, pushing the pen, and eventually...
You managed to do it?
Yes.
How long did it take you to write the book?
Don't even ask.
Oh, it's a long time, but you got it out, right?
Yes.
When was it out?
December 2020.
December
2020. End of 2020, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So when you're writing your book, tell me, Gladys, what was the target audience you're looking at?
So as I said, it was more looking at sharing the story through the experience of a consumer. Initially, my target audience was the workforce. So the staff in aged care. Yeah. As I said, it touches on, at times, our everyday routines, our, everyday nursing, what we do every day, and yet we're saying we give quality care. And I always give an example of when you're working on night shift and you have specific people who don't want to be disturbed at night. But then when you look at the routine at night, we're pushing trolleys. Yeah. We are walking with our shoes that are making noise. Even just at times, we will talk about just the keys, that big bunch of keys. In the midst of the night when it is quiet and you're walking across with that, is it still quality sleep that we are giving? And for shared rooms, you may just want to go and attend to one or two people, but by going in there, you may have to be, switching on the light, or you are disturbing everyone. So it was good to come from the consumer or a resident, sharing her experience for the workforce to then look and sort of start looking at it to say, how else can we do it better? If it's the routines, if people are showering too early, is there a reason? So they're sort of just expressing how they were, what was happening in there, and how they were feeling. And then towards end of life as well, there are things that now they're just talking, they're no longer able to express, but she's sort of sharing that. And then you think, if we are going in and putting in a tray for food, and then if we are going back to pick it up, if they haven't had it, can you imagine how they're feeling in there? It could be kitchen staff has put put it on their table in their bedroom, and then care staff come to pick it up, or kitchen staff comes back to collect it. And there hasn't been anyone able to get her up or feed her. What happens? But then as I wrote the book, then I looked at some simple things that also says we are in partnership with the families. And what are their experiences? How are the families cool? How can families also be contributing? What can they do better? Small little things. She talks about missing a kiss or an I love you from her daughter as she walks out, but her daughter was quite a busy person, and she's managed to visit and she's going. Small little things like that, when you think mom is in a state that maybe she can no longer talk, express herself, but these are the things that are going into her mind. And then there's the issue in Australia that really, because it was here during my early days, I really found there wasn't much that could be done, and it still happens. So they pay what we call a RAD deposit for.
Okay, yeah.
But the way it is communicated, you still continue to get a resident who comes in, they are happy and everything, hoping to go back home. But yes, the reality is they cannot go back home. But the way it is communicated, the children will come and just get mom to sign the papers with, a conveyancer or someone. And then the next minute she just changes.
I saw that in the book.
Yeah, then she shares it with the staff because she's developed a relationship with the staff. But the direct care staff,
they don't know.
What can they do? You report that to the manager, say she's depressed, she's not eating, this is happening. But the manager knows they have to sell the house to pay the RAD. So there's a business aspect of it. There's a family side of it. But what about the individual? How can we better involve them so that they're part of the decision making and we keep them happy to remain happy in their twilight years?
Wow. Yeah, I read the book and some parts of it is really sad.
I know.
Yeah.
But it was just as an eye opener, because it's things we do every day that we just do not realize as we do them. Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. So, okay, you've written this book and you have highlighted some of these things, right? Is there anything that you think the industry actually need to change or have managed to change?
I think I'm glad to say the industry is actually changing.
Is it changing?
It is. So a lot of some of these aspects were highlighted during the Aged Care Royal Commission.
Okay, yep.
And if you look at the reforms that are now happening, yes, there could be pressure because the industry feels they're happening at a fast-paced rate. But there are things that when those reforms, as they come out, I relate it back to the book and say, oh my God, there's a part where she regrets she had not planned for such a time as this. No one plans to be in aged care at any time, but it happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she wished she knew. You wish you knew which are the best places that I can go to, but you don't.
Okay.
Because it's an area that we never look at. So the star rating, when it was introduced or when they started talking about it, I just thought, wow, because I feel the public should know which homes are performing well, where you will get the best care. I'm not sure about the criteria, whether it will need to be refined or perfected later, but the fact that those steps are starting to happen, it's like high school. Your daughter or you as a parent, you already know these are the best high schools. This is where I want my child to go. This is the best primary school for these reasons. I want them to go there, but no one knows. We just see a board and this is the age gap, but what's happening inside there? So this sort of transparency is sort of giving the public a chance to say, oh, wow, they are good at this, they are good at this, they are good at this. I would like to go there.
Yeah. Okay.
I would like to go there. So even the hotels, you choose.
That's what I'm thinking. Is it about the hotels?
I want to go to a 5-star.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's the services that you are looking at. So some of those things I looked at and I thought, but there's a lot that is happening after the Royal Commission. And if you followed the Royal Commission a lot, there were things that were, being highlighted. Some, of course, were really, really bad. But some were things that we just need to improve. But I always feel if the workforce is supported, admire working in aged care or in nursing as a general. To me, it's not easy. It comes from the heart. So if you're having staff that have been there, they're loyal, they've been working for so many years, they are there, they want to do the right thing. The culture can change, It can be the culture that influences people to do the wrong things. But if you're supported to just do the right thing and do the best, most people would like to walk out knowing I've made a difference in someone's life. So just giving people that support, I think it helps. It's good. Now they're looking at the the direct time taken with the elder. So it's all these new reforms that are coming in. They will take time for us to get used to. But I think there are some of the improvements that already were identified in the book.
Wow, wow, that's so good. So it means in the near future, we're going to be saying, okay, so and so aged care facility, it's 5-star, it's 2-star, 1-star.
It's already started in December. It's already published.
Oh, it's already out there.
It is.
Okay.
You can actually access that information, and I think it will help get the industry to continue to improve.
Okay. Might ask our producer as well, maybe to do the link in there so that they can see that and help the viewers. Oh, beautiful. That's good. Congratulations for this. This is a good thing. So any plans of writing another book? You do a lot of things, ladies. So.
Yes.
Oh, really? Seriously?
At the end of the book, it actually says, but when I was writing, I think I thought I would write the next book as soon after that one. But
Okay.
Yes, we will.
It's going to be still around aged care?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I think so.
You think so?
Yes. Maybe something else will come up, but no, it's around aged care.
That's good. That's good. All right. Writing the book, being the general manager in there, working across 3 states, being a mom, being a wife, but again being the chairperson of Zima. How do you balance all these things before we even get to the nitty-gritties?
Okay. Yeah, I think I have to.
How do you balance it, honestly?
No, I think because we live with others, our life, we're not living as isolated individuals. We are living. I want to acknowledge the people that I work with across everything that I do. There's amazing teams that I work with that support me. For us to do well, be it professionally in the industry, is because I'm working with an amazing team, amazing people that want to see those big differences. I talked about the awards that the previous organization won, and I'm happy I did say I give credit to the staff. It's the people you work with. So with Zima, initially, yes, I thought, I'm already busy, but this is how you are giving back to your community. So when you look at it, you just think, if people have entrusted you to be serving them, you would love to serve them. And I thought, what an opportunity, because leading, this is our community association, the Zimbabweans Association in Australia, New South Wales. I'm giving back. But how difficult would it be? I'm already doing leadership and management for quite over a long period of time. Yes, in a different industry. But if you look at everything that you do, if you're a mother, you're a leader. You are managing your home. You are, all those things. But for this, to me, you're serving your own people. You're giving back to your community, the Zimbabweans here. And the amazing executive team that I'm working with, if you allow me, whatever we have achieved or whatever we are doing, I'm doing it with that amazing group. And it's a group of people that are really also committed and dedicated.
Who are those people?
And thank you, I wanted to say, can I use this platform to at least acknowledge and mention them?
Of course,
because we wouldn't have done what we have done so far, without them. So the executive committee of Zima, there's myself as the chairperson. We have Mr. Shepard Mashingaitz as the deputy. We have Gracious Ngube and Kudzimoyoshi. They are in the treasury. We have Mr. BP Sibeyang PC Moyo and More Blessing Kumbo as the secretaries. We have Mr. Oliver Maboreke, Mrs. Bushle Sigola as the organizing secretaries. So our events and everything, they are in there. And our committee members, we have Mrs. Daisy Gori, we have Mrs. Lucy Nyanga, we have Tracy, the young lady, Tracy Tavuma. I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anyone.
I know, but I know you didn't.
I'm trying to make sure. This is an amazing group of people. And I'm not sure that when the community elected and put us into that executive group, we come and we draw on our different strengths to be able to, do and sort of lead the community and support the community in the way we are supporting it. And from that executive committee, we have small subcommittees and the way they're working, and also working with volunteering community members. They've also gone on to do amazing things, and then holistically it's all Zima. Yes, I've got the sports, culture and arts subcommittee. We've got the compassionate team.
Okay.
We have got the marketing and IT team. We have got under the compassionate team, we've got another arm, the elders council. So they are members of the community, but the elderly people that we consult for different matters that we have that we cannot deal with, and they may need privacy and confidentiality. So a specific couple may deal with whatever issue that we have. So I think I have an amazing group of people who then make it happen, make it look so simple, so easy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy.
We have monthly meetings.
Yeah.
And you should see some of the heated debates that we have.
Yeah.
But we all know it's so that we end up coming up with a good solution to anything.
Yeah.
And then when those things are implemented, we are all proud at the end of the day. But
that's good. That's good.
And having been in the previous exec, I think it prepared me to be doing what I'm doing now. Because in the previous exec, I worked as a secretary, and our leaders, Mr. Albert Mkando and Joseph Nkomo, they were amazing leaders. It also had strong people that were quite motivated, and everyone in that previous exec, you could tell everyone is doing their best to see our community moving to another level. So it sort of set up the foundation. Obviously, previous communities earlier had set up the foundation, but it makes it easier as you go on to the next. And hopefully when we pass the baton to the next executive committee, we would have sort of assisted in a way.
Yeah. Of course, you're already assisting in a way, in all the ways actually.
Thank you.
I know that your committee started last year, is that right? 2021?
This one, yes.
2021. And already you hit the ground running. You did a gala, is that right? Yes. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, I think we had a beautiful gala. So what we wanted to see, we wanted to have an annual gala where Zimbabweans, we've been supporting each other a lot, but mainly when, in times of, when people are bereaved, when there's a death in the community comes together to support the family. And that has been really good and really excellent. But we thought we would like to meet in those numbers, but while we're having some celebrations. And then we thought a good way might be an annual gala where everyone looks forward to that annual gala, where we are just happy. We can be ourselves. We're promoting who we are. We're continuing to promote, our culture and everything. So then we decided to do the gala. But hey, it was a lot of hard work. That executive committee was having endless meetings, assignments. And of course, we were led by the organizing secretaries, Mr. Maborekenda, Butle Scholar. Really, and then in that subcommittee, as I said, we had a lot of volunteers from the Zimbabwean community who worked with them to then make that a success. And I think it was a success.
It was a success. It was a success. It was definitely a success. We loved it. Unfortunately, I wasn't there, but I saw the pictures and everything else, and it was beautiful.
So everyone was there on, the marketing team had to work towards marketing that. The technology with Mr. Beyang, PC Moyo and Tracy Tavoma, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're just so excellent in technology. And it just made things really, really easy when everyone came together and everyone just put everything together. So we loved that. And then we had the evaluation, formal evaluations from the community. And there are things that, yes, we did well, and there are a few things that we need to be improving on. And we're hoping to be seeing that. And that's what we want. We want feedback so that we can continuously improve as we go. So hopefully it will continue when the new committee takes over. Hopefully they're going to continue with the annual gala.
It's a good thing. I think we did a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
And it brings everyone together, the old, the young, everyone. So it was really good.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, being the chairperson of Zima, okay, can you tell us, what are the main goals you're looking at? What do you want to drive the Zimbabwean Australians to in the next 2 years?
Our term is almost ending.
Oh, is it? What do you mean it's ending?
2 years. This is towards the end of this year. But
okay.
Really,
I thought it's 3 years.
No, it became 3 with the previous committee because of COVID.
All right.
Because of COVID, we were unable to then, even have the AGM to then. Yes, that's how it then became 3. But it's 2 years. But as a leader of an association for your own community, the main thing that I wish to see is for Zimbabweans to really come together, work together. You can see what we do when we're supporting, be it the funerals, be it if we've done with the previous committee, we did some fundraising for some members of the community that had long-term illnesses. When we come together, we really make a big difference. But I think we still have to sort of have people, and we want people to come voluntarily. We do not want to force people, because being a Zima member, you just need to be a Zimbabwean. That's all. Whether born in Zimbabwe, married to a Zimbabwean, or, just that.
Yeah.
But what we are seeing is, and Zima on its own does not say these people are members. We have them in our register. We will support them. We support anyone. We support anyone as long as they are Zimbabwean. But we are hoping, what I wish to see is for Zimbabweans wanting to belong, because this is their association. Taking it upon themselves to get up and saying, I would like to be a member of, I would like to be in your books, to be in your register, because I think that's where our shortfall is. This country supports community organizations.
It does, yep.
But for us to bargain or to get anything we may want, it will be the numbers in our register that counts. So those numbers, while I'm saying people come in, big numbers to support events or whatever, the people that had put their name down to be part of Zima members, we do not make the numbers that will make it easy for us to access what other communities have access. So I'll give you an example. I'm hoping by coming together with the upcoming executives, they can campaign, or they can be able to represent the community to access things like, look at the communities that came before us, look at the Greek with the Greek clubs, the Italian clubs, a club where we go and say, let's go and meet wherever there is a sporting ground for people to run around, play. We can cook there, we
Sadza.
can eat, there can be our own music, our own sungura,
Yeah.
our own banolila.
Yes.
You know, people dancing and just having a happy time. They have access to the other communities because of the numbers in their registers. It's hard to say we want a grant for this and then we have only a few people. You know, our community would be.
Yeah.
Our membership is too small for that to be recognized.
Yeah.
Within the previous exec, we tried the language school. You can access the premises. You can access even transport, buses, but we could not because we could not make the numbers that are required, be it a class will have 30 or whatever the number of children. We could not. Look at our fellow brothers, the Sudanese community. They've got even the buses and to ferry their members from there to there. I understand, But so we will not give up. We hope eventually, you know, Zimbabweans will come and will want to be a part of this, fully by being members, by being registered in our books. Small steps, but we will eventually get there. Because in general, when you call for something, everyone turns up.
Comes up,
But maybe I think people may need to know there are things that we are sort of shortchanging ourselves simply because we do not have the numbers. But I think it's been a push from when Mr. Albert Mkandwe and the founders started back in the early 2000s. We will get there, but this is what I wish to see because of knowing how much you can access, and there's a lot of support. But the bigger the community, the easier it is to then access those things.
I think you got a big point in there. Maybe we'll actually appeal to the viewers, the Zimbabwean Australians. It would be great for you guys to register with Zima because there's a lot of benefits in there. There's benefits just not for the community at large, but us as Zimbabweans. The chairperson is here. She's explaining exactly the things that we can benefit as a community if we come together. Siabambana.
Yes. And if you look at the ones who came, they even now have, through their communities, their community nursing homes. I mean, aged care. So I'm bound to see that. Look at here in New South Wales, the Chinese have got the Indo-Chinese. They are able to enjoy their culture. They are able to do things their way, their food. Look at the Greek food, their type of music, the old Laika music. You know, in there, they are able to have those. Where is Zimbabwe? And we may even be still new. Even if I say African, where's the African nursing home? Where we know if people go there, they'll eat sadza, ugali, nsima, pap. It's all the same type of food, isn't it? Where is it? Where we can sort of, use our hands. Yes, and say okra, and say this is who we are. So, but learning from the communities that came before us and seeing what they are doing, I'm hoping then one day, I'm hoping the future exec will be there to, to campaign and sort of work, represent the community to be able to access all those things eventually.
It's great. I mean, I think we are privileged to have you as our chairperson, and coming from all the experience that I've got in leadership at work that are actually transferring in here, and that's what we need.
Thank you.
And thank you for volunteering in there.
Oh, thank you. Anytime. Thank you.
That's all good. Whilst we are wrapping up our interview, is there anything else that you want to inform the viewers, especially in the Zima platform areas?
In Zima, as I said, let's just come together. We have got very talented, intelligent people, smart people in our community. So let's come together, let's work together, and let's support one another, and let's have the association work for us, represent us, and help us achieve what, as many things as we can achieve, and continue promoting our culture, continue promoting who we are. And I always want to encourage our people the African brothers and sisters, migrants or immigrants, to challenge yourselves. You know, there's a lot that you can achieve in this country. We are lucky to be in Australia. It's a good country. And as long as you can challenge yourself, go out there and, go for your goals, you can make it. And if people are coming across any challenges, let's talk about them. And let's support each other to say, how did this one, or I would like to, the young ones, I would like to do this, but I'm having these challenges. How can I, make a breakthrough? Let's support one another. We also hold, the forums, webinars, or podcasts that we started in Zima. Let's all attend and let's support one another. We can. Together we can.
Together we can. Absolutely. So, okay, if we've got someone who is watching this this video and they want to register with Zima, how do they go about that?
So our email is Zima New South Wales, Zima, NSW, at gmail.com. But they can contact our treasurer, Kudzai Moyoshi, if they are in the platforms as well, or the secretary, Mr. Byang PC Moyo. Having mentioned the platforms, can I encourage also our Zimbabweans to join and be part of the Zimbabwean platforms that we're having on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on the different social media platforms? What we saw when we had the gala, there were awards and people, different categories, and people were nominated. And the feedback that we later got, it was towards the gala. The voting started when some people were not aware, because either they are not in the platforms, in those forums, their parents are not, and we had then, they later gave that feedback to say, we only knew 2 days before, because the whole family is not part of those forums. So while these people socialize and interact, there are important announcements that the whole community need to hear or know about, notices. Can I just encourage people to be part of those? At least one forum that you are a part of.
We'll ask our production team to put the details, the social.
Thank you. Yes,
and
thank you.
Also with the email address as well, the phone numbers, so that if anyone really want to reach out, to the committee, they can reach out them, easily.
Thank you. That would help.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you very much for being part of this discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Maira.
I've learned a lot about you. I never knew about you.
Thank you.
A lot of little nuggets in there, which makes heaps things about you and what you did.
Thank you, and thank you for this platform. I really want to say thank you, and we are looking forward to hearing from more people that will be coming for these interviews. It has been great, and please, I hope you will continue, keep going.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Viewers, thank you very much for any of these details for Zima. It's going to be down there. Admire the Art of Business. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Thank you very much. You have a lovely day.